Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Do you know what is hilarious to me? Everyone nowadays has this fake desire to make everything diverse or inclusive, or quote-unquote less offensive to certain groups of people. So you basically get handfuls of people coming out and speaking for these protected groups. And then the sheep just accept it as, well, that's how they must all feel.
That makes sense.
These people claim that they want everyone else to be looked at like individuals, yet they constantly generalize and put people into these groups. And it's all in an effort for them to try to cancel someone or something. Why? Because people get off on canceling things. It makes them feel righteous or important. But they don't actually care about the thing that they are preaching for. And it shows more and more every day. It's fake, it's phony, and it's nothing more than an opportunity for them to try and claim the moral high ground. There are very selfish reasons why people only deal in absolutes.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
But here are the facts. Not every Native American was offended by the Chief Wahoo symbol, or by the girl on the Lando Lake's butter container. Some of us look at that like a badge of honor, just like not every member of the Dwarvism community thinks Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is offensive. Imagine that. Some people still have independent thought and don't need other people to speak for them.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot, it's serious!
We especially don't need blue-haired weirdos on Twitter speaking for entire groups that they are not even a part of. And then we come to Peter Dinklage, who just can't seem to shut the fuck up. I covered this in a recent live stream that I did, and those are every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, by the way. But now it's time for a bit of a follow-up to this whole ridiculous situation, because it's starting to blow up in both Peter Dinklage and Disney's faces, and I'm here for it.
Fuck you!
This, my friends, is a great example of when virtue signaling goes wrong. So Peter Dinklage decided to get up on his soapbox and proclaim how the depiction of dwarves in the classic fairy tale was offensive to him and his kind, and that Disney should be ashamed of themselves for not being woke enough. Proof once again that not even the wokest company will ever be woke enough.
No shit.
Insane people will always find something to criticize, so the best bet is to not go out of your way to try to please everyone. But Disney won't listen. In fact, almost immediately after these comments were made public, Disney bent their knee to the mob and released a statement saying that they were going to go in a different direction with these characters. There was even a suggestion that they weren't going to have dwarves at all, and they were going to replace them all with these mythological creatures. And I'm sure that anyone who identifies as a pixie, and I'm sure there's someone out there, probably will be offended by that as well.
But you one crazy ass bitch!
But even if that doesn't end up happening, Disney bravely proclaimed that they are now consulting with members of the Dwarvism community in an effort to make this right. Who are these dwarves that they are consulting exactly? Are they random people that they met on the street? Does the Dwarvism community have some kind of headquarters that deals with misrepresentation in entertainment? Either way, whoever they are speaking to doesn't speak for everyone in that community.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
I love it how it always boils down to the most simplistic way of looking at things, and that if this person is upset, then everyone is upset. And as much as Disney wants to proclaim that this somehow makes them look like the good guys, which is all they really want, by the way, let's be honest, this in fact is proving to be counterproductive. Because Disney is once again causing division amongst fan bases and amongst society in general.
You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
And why do I say this? Well, let's just take a quick look at WWE legend Dylan Postel, otherwise known as Hornswoggle's recent comments, where he called Peter Dinklage a goddamned idiot for taking roles away from the dwarf community. You see, Mr. Dinklage, not everyone has your name recognition, and now there are members of your community that may not get a job because of your selfish, one-sided comments.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Not only are you throwing a monkey wrench in Disney's original plans for this movie, and probably making it worse than it was already going to be, you have effectively also taken food off of someone else's plate. Nice job. Not to mention, if it were me, I would find it almost insulting that they are consulting dwarf community members on how fantasy fictional beings are being depicted. Let that sink in for a second. No one who has a brain watches Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and says, you know what, I would prefer it if the seven dwarves from this fairy tale were more like real-life modern people with dwarvism. You are literally comparing fictional creatures with real-life people with an actual medical condition. Why? And that's somehow supposed to be less offensive. If I was a member of that community, I would do exactly what Hornswoggle did here and tell Peter Dinklage to shut up. Because I would be pissed that the limited amount of roles that are available to that community has now been made smaller because of his idiotic comments. People are so concerned with not being offensive to people that they actually end up doing those people a disservice when they quote unquote try to appease them.
Man, I'm tired of being right.
Let me be very clear, because I've said this many times, but I'm going to say it again here. Normal people do not care about this shit. Crazy actors and losers on social media are the ones who care about this shit. So congratulations. Your progressive ways have effectively managed to insult more people than it actually benefited. Disney is garbage, Peter Dinklage is an absolute tool, and I can't wait until these people fuck up so bad that regular people finally start to wake up and see them for who they truly are. Uncreative, phony clowns who have actually done more damage to entertainment than they have actually improving it.
So I strongly suggest that you wake the fuck up.
So let me know what you thought about all this in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
It's good to be the king.
Y'all be cool. Right on.